Hi, this is Dr. Jared Garrison. I'm the Glenn County Health Officer, and I'd like to speak for just a few minutes regarding COVID-19 and the churches. And I've heard a lot of people ask the question, why is it that our government is pricking on churches? And what are they trying to do? Make it so that take away our God and things that are similar to that. And before I begin, I'd like to just say that I'm very religious, and it's rare that I don't spend at least 15 hours a week in church service. And I'll say that there is nothing that's more important to me than my relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, having said those things, I understand completely as a physician why there is so much concern regarding COVID-19 in churches. So when we look across the world, we'll find that most communities, when you look at where the big outbreaks have been, it's been in churches. And take a look, Google it, and you'll find that that's to be the case. Specifically looking in our area. So in Sacramento, they had a church that had 71 people who contracted COVID-19. And there were multiple deaths that were associated with that. Up in Redding, we had 6 people who contracted COVID-19, and at the time of that, there was only 23 cases. So that was a quarter of the cases of people contracting COVID-19 were related to one church. Okay? And there was at least one death that was associated with that as well. So why is it that churches and COVID-19 don't mix? Well, I think that one of the big things is the respiratory droplets. That's the main way that COVID-19 is spread. And so as we cough, sneeze, speak, or sing, we have these respiratory droplets that go out into the atmosphere, and they can have that COVID-19 virus in it, the coronavirus, and it gets in people's eyes, people breathe it in, it gets in their mouth and nose, and that hands down is the main way that COVID-19 is spread. So when you have people who are singing, they send out even more respiratory droplets. And so, for instance, in the state of Washington, there is a 60-person choir. There was one person who had COVID-19, and they spread it to 45 other people. Ended up being that there was 3 hospitalized and 2 deaths that were associated with that. So, clearly that singing is not such a great thing with COVID-19. The other thing is prolonged time spent in close proximity. So when we sit next to somebody for a half hour and we breathe in the same air that they're breathing in and we're close to each other, that is a dangerous thing when it comes to COVID-19. The other thing is that one of the things that I like about church is you get there, you give each other hugs, you shake their hands, you tell them it's great to see them, and that is a dangerous thing with COVID-19. So that's why they've put churches down as being in phase 3, so later on, as opposed to opening it up right now, is because really there's just a lot of data that shows that churches and COVID-19, it's a dangerous mix. Once again, I'm Dr. Jared Garrison. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.